Winter weather causes some issues in parts of the mountains. We have team coverage straight ahead.
But first, major news tonight out of Henderson County. That's where late today, Michael Wilkie was found guilty of murdering his wife, Shelby. News 13 has been in court every day following this trial.
And today, News 13's Jerica Insko was there as the verdict was read. Jerica, it took jurors just minutes to decide Michael Wilkie's fate.
That's right. It was 32 minutes of deliberation before they came back with a verdict, and then Michael Wilkie was sentenced to life without parole. Now, before deliberating, final arguments were heard in court, and the judge explained three choices the jury had, which included finding Michael Wilkie guilty of first-degree murder of his wife, Shelby, or guilty of second-degree murder, or not guilty. Shelby's family cheered as the jury's verdict was read, finding Michael Wilkie guilty of first-degree murder, saying he killed his wife in January of 2012 and it was premeditated. Now, the judge spoke to the court next, sentencing Wilkie to life in prison without parole. Now that the trial is over, we talked to attorneys on both sides about how the families are doing now.
I guess he was ready to face whatever. And, I told him that we would give notice of appeal, and we did. And I told him, I explained to him the appeal process kind of roughly or generally, and that's what's happened.
Anytime you can provide a little bit of closure for these folks, that's helpful. They have to live for themselves, obviously. They have to try to carry on, live for their daughter, and they have a granddaughter that, one of the family members is raising, so they have a lot to live for.
Now, both families had no comment after the sentencing. And coming up at 11, you'll hear from the district attorney about how he says he happened to meet the victim months before she was killed. Reporting live in Hendersonville, Jerica Insko, News 13.